YouTube's blood cult and internet rabbit hole from everybody's favorite Jorge. Blame it on Jorge. I'm not exactly sure what the fuck you mean by YouTube's blood cult, but I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised. YouTube is a very strange place. There are a lot of very odd individuals and a lot of strange things that take place on YouTube, bro. The entire website of YouTube almost feels like a fever dream, bro. Just with the psychotic shit that people be posting, bro. So I'm not surprised that there's a blood cult, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean, bro. So let's take a deep dive. Straight down the rabbit hole, bro, guided by our favorite Jorge.
This video is brought to you by Hunt a Killer. With the holiday season quickly approaching, everyone is staying warm indoors with their loved ones. And if you're like me, who enjoys watching true crime documentaries during the winter, or if you need a present to
I'm
give
gonna skip this, use code Jorge.
Game can mess. Do huntakiller.com/blameitonjorge
and use code Jorge, 20% off.
Again, click.
Cause I know y'all broke. Y'all broke as hell, save some money.
YouTube. It feels like whenever things are calming down, YouTube is there to cause some trouble once again. From canceling 2020's Rewind to putting ads on everyone's content, even if you aren't a partner, I can say that this site is never stale. However, beneath the site's surface, an online cult has laid its foundation on this site for the past several years, and they've been growing at an alarming rate. Today, we're going down the strange rabbit hole that is blood over intent.
Blood over intent.
On the 23rd of February, 2020, a user posted on r/internet mysteries about a cult taking place on YouTube. The user, Grog2002, states that he encountered two channels that created very weird videos and would frequently use the word blood in the comments. At first, Grog used the
There is a weird cult on YouTube where people record some audio and play it backwards and try to decipher speech from it. Bro, this ain't even nothing new. They've been doing that, bro. I remember back in the day when I was a wee lad, bro, there was a video and somebody took a Justin Bieber song and then played it backwards and then said, oh yeah, here's proof that Justin Bieber is a Satanist. And he worships Lucifer himself, bro. They did it for like Miley Cyrus too, bro. They just played they shit backwards. They're like, oh, he's speaking the word of the devil, bro. They've been doing that stuff. This was around the same time that they was doing the chipmunk for everything, bro.
The word blood in the comments.
I'm telling you, this ain't nothing new.
Grog2002 guessed that it's either a bunch of edgelords that haven't grown out of the Hell Satan phase, or even a cult. As it later turned out, this was very much the latter. Edit.
It is
Apparently,
a cult.
it is a cult. A new age one at that. And they do these so-called blood over intent videos. We need to dive deeper into this rabbit hole. After some investigation, a surprisingly large list of channels believed to be a part of this cult was compiled. Just a heads up. From this point forward, I will be playing some of their videos, which involve people spilling drops of their own blood. To some, it may be disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised.
Twitch, this is educational purposes, Twitch, okay? I swear to God, if I get clapped, Twitch about to clap me the fuck up, bro, because somebody got a paper cut. I swear to God. With that out of the way,
let's take a look.
I guess I gotta just put my titties out to protect myself from the evil hammer of Twitch, bro. Sit in a hot tub, shake some ass. Deep throat a microphone or something. I intend to usher in heaven on earth and release everyone from bondage. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. Oh. Those are some big-ass drops. Did he, like, cut his wrist off? What the fuck was that? Dude, what am I seeing? Bro, these are the same people, these are the same Taylor Swift stans on Twitter who are always talking shit about Kanye West, bro. This is it, bro. Now look at what they be doing.
I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all,
and she's Pip, bro. These are literal psychos. "2020. I intend to bring forth..." They keep saying the same thing. "I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all and release us all from bondage. Something about eternal life, passage into the Garden of Eden, and forgiveness for our something souls. Our filthy souls." Dude, what am I seeing, bro? Dude, these people aren't just, they're not just spilling drops of blood, bro. These people are fucking slitting their wrists. What am I seeing? Oh my god. What's next, bro? Is it King Arthur on his quest for Excalibur, bro? Like, it's the pirates trying to find, Pirates of the Caribbean trying to find the Fountain of Youth, bro? Is this how Indiana Jones found the fucking sacred temple, bro?
All of these videos showcase a person smearing their blood onto a piece of paper with a prepared statement. The text slightly varies from person to person, but they typically say something along the lines of, "I intend to bring forth heaven on earth and release everyone from bondage." And as previously stated, the comments are full of people saying blood thick or blood family or something similar.
Blood thick sister.
And you might be thinking that this is a niche, small little cult. But what's weird is that if you search blood over intent on YouTube and sort by upload date, you'll see that there are videos being uploaded by the hour of people participating in this ritual.
What? Is this still a thing? Is this still? I'm looking, bro. I'm looking. I'm fucking looking, bro. We're doing some investigative journalism. Blood over intent. Right? And then what did he say? Upload? Upload date today. Oh my god! Shining Blossom! What am I... Mr. This dude's got a creep... Okay, dude, this is terrifying. The Antichrist Flat Earth! That's all I needed to see. Flat Earth, yep, that's all I needed to fucking see, bro. Now I know exactly the type of people we working with.
I left her in the car, and then look, she starts bleeding. She writes her divine intent on a piece of paper in the car. Look at that.
What is?
And yeah, she's using her spiritual currency to bring forth heaven on earth.
These are the people that are raising our children.
So, what is blood over intent?
I don't know, Jorge, that's why I'm here.
Well, after scouring through tons of videos, Reddit threads, and one Gizmodo article, I think I can try to make sense of it all. Essentially, these people have taken the ancient idea of blood magic and adapted it for the modern era.
Blood and magic.
Supposedly, blood is a very powerful and personal tool used in occultism. That's what's going on here. However, practitioners of blood over intent are a bit different. As the Gizmodo article puts it, in a nutshell, those who practice the ritual believe they develop spiritual powers and
they develop spiritual powers and changes in perception that grow over time. So essentially they're performing a seance to become fucking Doctor Strange, dude. What am I? They've unlocked the powers of the divine, bro. What am I seeing?
Changes in perception that grow over time as they shake off the false reality.
Is this what the lizard people would be doing? The fucking, what are the tinfoil people be saying? The lizard people and the Clintons, they be drinking like, somebody be drinking like children blood, so they become like superheroes or some shit, bro? Is that what this is?
In which we are all supposedly imprisoned. It is a proof of life in the community's parlance, letting the powers that be know you're there and allowing you to enter their graces. Spilling blood, a practice rooted in the ancient occult, is no more important than the witnessing, which takes place online on YouTube for the eyes of fellow practitioners and in front of anyone who happens to click. So yeah, these people think that they see the world for what it truly is, that they're free of the reality that the rest of us are supposedly trapped in. This is actually a pretty common belief for people who are neck deep into conspiracy theories. And I like a good theory here and there, but these guys have gone off the deep end.
Dude, what did you...
How do
you even extract that much blood without causing serious bodily harm, bro? Like, dude, what am I... These people shoved these pieces of paper into their small intestines, and then pulled it back out through their belly buttons and shit, bro. Like, what am I fucking witnessing?
Well, a lot of blood over intent channels are also flat earthers.
There it is, bro. Like flat earther. That's all I needed to see, bro. That is all I needed to see. A flat fucking earthers, dude.
I stayed with blood over intent because I see, I asked all these questions. For the most part, beginning with the shape of the earth. And the evidence that I came up with, there's no evidence of the ball earth. There's evidence of a flat earth. I mean, you could make up the evidence of a ball earth. Yes, you can make that up and make...
You mean just like how you can make up evidence of a flat earth? Crazy how the world works, doesn't it? Crazy how our globe, our spherical marble of a planet, it's crazy how that works, bro.
It seemed like that.
That's crazy.
But if you go out here and you are observing and knowing what's going on, you just know that the earth isn't a ball.
Yo, you just know.
And so then that leads you down that path of those questions.
So you just know. You just have some type of spiritual awakening, and you just become aware to the knowledge of the earth being flat, and that eventually leads you down to a path of a blood ritual in the name of Satan. I'm following this correctly, bro. So then when do we start doing hokey pokey and making sandwiches, bro? Because I missed that step.
What is to blood over intent?
What is happening?
Believers of reptilian shapeshifters.
The fucking reptiles,
and apparently
bro.
Worshippers of Satan.
And there's
but we'll get to that later on.
It's the triple threat, bro. You got the reptile people, you got flat earth, and then you've got satanic blood rituals, bro. They've unlocked. Maybe they have unlocked the power of the divine, bro. They've got all three.
Satan is a good guy. He gave up gallons of blood to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all people. And I'm blood thick with Satan. I recommend you look into this topic, blood over intent.
Somehow these people have gone together to form this cult, and it's been growing for the past few years. But blood over intent takes it one step further. Some members feel as though it is their duty to use blood magic to...
Now, I just want to say, I am not slandering people for their religious beliefs, okay? If you believe in Jesus, right? If you pray to God, you pray to Allah, you pray to Keanu Reeves, whoever, bro. That's on you. If you want to pray to Satan, that is on you, bro. But it's as soon as you start spreading it to the children, making them drop blood and believing the earth is a fucking flying pancake, then yeah, that's where the problem comes in.
Free the rest of us. So they write their intent and sign it with their blood. And once your video is uploaded, it serves as an initiation to the cult, as like proof that you are enlightened enough to reach blood over intent, which explains all the comments seemingly congratulating the uploader. And yeah, uploading a video is a part of the ritual. Recording yourself dropping blood onto your divine message isn't enough.
Dick?
You must
What did
also
he
post
draw?
it to YouTube.
He drew a fucking giant fucking
Dropping
dick,
blood
bro.
onto your divine message isn't enough.
Oh my god!
You must also post it to YouTube.
Is that what he doesn't want? He doesn't give a shit about no Garden of Eden. He doesn't care about eternal life, bro. He just wants a fucking, he just wants a torpedo, bro. He just wants an 8-inch. Nice.
Okay, so that's one part of the ritual. But what about the reverse audio?
Heel mat, ruhne, herfzeraal, en is niet val, snitten op mijn val. Vlag de ver, en strof meer besvers, snel bij mij. Snel bezinnen, niet gaster. First, wel bij mij.
He's speaking
Nowhere in
the
the
language.
articles,
He's speaking the language of the Charlie Brown adults, bro.
Reddit threads, or even videos attempting to explain this cult, does it ever explain why they do this?
What is? He's got a whole fight. He's got a whole drawing board of this. Like he's about to present like a business proposal and show his financial charts for the first 3 quarters, bro. Just so the company can expand to like China or some shit, bro. What is this, dude?
They just do, and it's kind of weird. So I decided to
It's
take
just-
matters
yeah,
into my own
It's
hands
just kind of weird.
and ask one of the members of this cult.
Blame It On Jorge has taken matters into his own hands. Uh-oh. He's gonna take care of this. Jorge, he's gonna handle this.
So I decided to take matters into my own hands and ask one of the members of this cult. Thankfully, she was very open and answered my questions relatively quickly. According to her, reverse speech is a way of revealing what is occurring in human speech in the unconscious mind. David Oates is known for his work in reverse speech and shows how by recording and reversing speech reveals the truth. The truth is in reverse.
So basically, if I were to sit here and say, I need some big titties slapping me in the face like some wrecking balls, and then I play it in reverse, it's gonna sound like I'm hailing Satan and I want to perform a seance to bring back the Antichrist, dude. That's very interesting. It's very
This
interesting.
is partially
No, I am not in this cult. I've never dripped blood and did a seance.
true.
No.
David Oates is a real person who is the founder of reverse speech. Supposedly, the idea is that by reversing someone's audio, you can find hidden messages to decipher what they're really saying. However, this is obviously far from the truth, and Oates' pseudoscience is rejected by the scientific community. It's pretty easy to make words out of someone's reverse gibberish and loosely make it relevant. But for some reason, members of Blood Over Intent have latched onto Oates' claims and use it in their videos. Since this Reddit thread has
Bro, so he says that you reverse the speech and it reveals the truth. What if somebody does this weird ritual and then reverses it and then it sounds like they're saying the hard R, bro. Or is the truth has been revealed and they're like a raging racist, bro?
attention,
Is that how this
online
works?
detectives were able to uncover common themes within this cult. Let's go through them, one at a time.
144,000.
Different variations of the number
How'd they get my bank
144 or 144,000 are seen in many videos by members of Blood Over Intent.
You know, I love you, my brothers, my sisters. Blood Over Intent's where it's at. Check it out. You know, do YouTube search Blood Over Intent, spill your blood beside ours, and become part of the 144,000 that is going to leave this matrix.
Dude,
As it turns out,
bro, these people run stan accounts on Twitter for some random K-pop artist, bro, and they're like trying to recruit some normies. They're trying to recruit the normies over to the dark side to also become fans of this same K-pop group, bro. Like, this is psychotic, bro.
144,000 has quite a bit of significance in religions, so much so that it has its own convenient Wikipedia page. For example, Jehovah's Witnesses believe that exactly 144,000 Christians will be chosen to live in heaven for eternity. And New Age movements like the Unification Church or the Church of the Subgenius.
So what about the rest of them? The rest of them, they just let's say they're just stuck in limbo?
Number. In terms of blood over intent, it's more or less the same. In the Gizmodo article, cult member Mark Braun states that by posting a video of yourself performing the ritual, you open yourself up to the Book of Life, in which only 144,000 names are written. Post blood and join his 144,000, he said, or be dead walking, asleep, doomed to a hellish cycle of pointless suffering. Blood up or shut up, said Braun.
Blood up or shut up?
I asked why 100.
Dude, this dude's banging the bees, bro. He said, hey, bitch, nigga, blood up or shut up. That's on the gang. That's on the set, bro. That's on 33rd Ave, nigga.
44,000 in the comments of one of their videos,
up the set.
And got this response.
Blood
there
up
are
or shut up.
144,000 names in the Book of Life. You need to show your creator proof of life to place your name in the Book of Life. Blood over intent is proof of life.
Well, okay, my question, I keep pausing, I know. My question is, what happens after you do the blood thing? After you do the blood, you write on the paper, you say the thing out loud, you play it in reverse, what happens? Do you experience a spiritual awakening? Does your third eye open? Do you like have an acid trip, bro? Like what happens, right? Do you see a sleep paralysis demon? Do you see Jesus? What happens, bro? Because I'm interested. I might try this, dude. I'm gonna start writing some weird seance on a paper, spill some blood, bro. As long as fucking Dormammu himself doesn't bust in my room trying to damn me to an eternity of suffering.
This kind of belief is very common within cults.
That
the
guy's
members
a
are
psycho.
disillusioned to think that performing this specific action is the only way to achieve some sort of greater goal. However, their actions are nonsensical. Like, I really doubt any magical book or deity cares about whether or not a video is uploaded to YouTube. It's very reminiscent
yeah,
of heaven.
bro. If you upload that shit to Vimeo and you're like banned, you're not allowed in the club anymore.
Except instead
Sort
of
of on
mass
Daily
suicide,
Motion.
it's smearing blood onto a piece of paper, uploading it, and then escaping our fake world.
Mary Barnes.
For whatever reason, a ton of these blood over intent videos seem to reference a woman named Mary Barnes. Some videos even praise her, as if she's a god that the cult worships. Googling her name doesn't do much help. However, there is a channel involved in the cult called Mary Barnes Makovich.
We intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all. We intend to release all from the
Dude, they're taking their open wound and rubbing it over the blood of somebody else, dude. Bro, somebody's getting hepatitis. Somebody's catching syphilis, dude. Somebody's about to be itchy in the morning.
Time and money.
This
Safe
is not
passage into the Garden of Eden,
safe.
And forgiveness for our filthy souls. For Mr. Satan. And the 144,000 hellblazers. You know what? We're grateful for you.
Is that a crack pipe?
She seems to upload daily about blood over intent, her paintings, her ramblings, and so on. I can only assume she's an older, more well-known member of the group, although she's only been posting videos since 2018. However, considering her growing catalog of over 1,000 videos, I imagine most members know her. The real star of the show is our next person of interest, Quasi-luminous.
Who? Quasimodo?
In some of the videos I've watched, one name seems to be mentioned every now and then. The so-called leader or founder of Blood Over Intent, a man named Mark Braun. also known as Quasi-luminous. However, he believes himself to be literally Satan.
I can see where the Holy Grail is, and what I've done is I've proclaimed outwardly to the world that this fucking world is mine, that I'm Satan, the Antichrist, the Prince of Darkness himself, and that I have the Holy Spirit. And I proclaimed outwardly to the world that this place is mine and nobody has to like it. So,
dude,
what I've noticed is that...
Bro, he sounds like one of those goth teenagers that just, like, they hate their parents so much because they make them eat Brussels sprouts and shit. And they gotta turn their lights off at 10 o'clock, turn their music down and shit. So they rebel against their parents by, like, just being as dark and goth as they possibly can, bro. That's what he sounds like.
My blood over my intent. I did it the one time that I published it to the Ethernet. And then, you see, I started making videos where I could start seeing, and I started pointing out that Jesus is the Son and that I am the Antichrist himself. Now,
And what's even worse is that so do his followers.
I made a discovery with the reverse speech.
Why did you put a fly on the...
And like Satan says, he has many names. And he also goes by Quasi-luminous. And he's back, which is awesome.
There's not much else I could find on...
I love how he's sitting here making this dark and eerie video talking about Quasi-luminous and the Antichrist. There's a fucking dancing Christmas tree.
Mark. Other than a failed AMA on the occult subreddit, some 4chan threads, one of which mentions that they believed April 14th to be a spiritual event, and several online arrest records. This one from 2010 showed that Mark was engaged with second-degree petty theft, carrying some type of concealed weapon, possession of
electric weapon or device, bro. This dude's got a fucking photon cannon.
Drugs like meth and others. Amazingly, his followers, or at least one, can be seen in the comments. And if you're curious about that Reddit post, it turns out that Mark got into
Guy posts police brutality video of Colorado. Nice.
And if you're curious about that Reddit post,
way to put my hood on blast.
It turns
like
out that Mark got into an altercation with police and paramedics back in 2012. Unfortunately, the video of the event has been removed by YouTube, but a helpful comment from someone claiming to be involved explains the whole ordeal. It's very long, but it does tell us a bit more about this mysterious cult leader.
Wait, is this guy from Colorado? That doesn't fucking surprise me, dude. There are a lot of freaks.
Basically, Mark was already a regular in his Florida police community.
Oh, Florida. Never mind. Never mind.
For being mentally ill, involved with drugs, and abusive to his then wife. During this incident, he called 911 and would only say, "Send an ambulance," claiming that he was attacked by his neighbor. Yet, he was very uncooperative, had no signs of injury, and was clearly on drugs according to the officers.
So he's a psychopath.
He was so erratic and hysterical that the officers ended up handcuffing him and loading him onto a stretcher. After being sent to the hospital, he underwent surgery on his chest or stomach, though the OP admits that he has no idea why this happened. Sometime after being released from the hospital, Mark started claiming that he was being stalked and threatened by the police. He then uploaded a video on his old YouTube channel called How to Kill Yourself, where he states that his wife and child...
What? What? Bro, what? There's no fucking way, dude. There's no fucking way, bro.
Fled the country because of this supposed police harassment, despite them already being separated for 1 to 2 years at that point. Someone sees the video, calls the police, and due to the suicide threat and previous knowledge of Mark owning a handgun, police subdue and take him to a mental health hospital.
Good.
If it wasn't obvious by now,
put him in a straitjacket.
Isn't all there, and hasn't been for the past decade, likely more so. I'm not sure if I should feel creeped out or just sad at this point. I have no idea how he started this cult, but he clearly isn't somebody worth listening to.
Bro, how the hell do these just random ass dudes just start cults, bro? Like, I see this all the time. Every time I see, like, the origin story of a cult leader, bro, it's always just some guy, and they always manage to somehow convince random people that he's right, and that he knows what the fuck he's talking about, and gets these people to follow him, bro. How do you gain this type of power, bro? How do you, as a super villain myself, bro, I feel like this is a power I need to utilize, bro. Just have thousands of people follow my word just because I tell them to, bro. Oh my gosh.
And needs help
you
rather
should
than
never,
being on YouTube.
Should never give me that. Devon Mad G.
Now, there is one last person of interest I'd like to go over before closing things off. As stated earlier, Quasi-luminous is the man behind this cult, and he has, for the most part, kept it online. But there was apparently one other leader of the cult who was second in command. A man going by the name of Devon Madge, who runs a channel called Flat Earth Paradise.
Oh god.
So why is he worth mentioning? In the post on the cults subreddit, a user known as Orb Switzer writes about how Devon is now starting a real-life cult. He states, "I've been following Blood Over Intent for years, and feel something significant just happened. If you don't know what that is, it's a subset of the Flat Earth community that got into a form of blood magic that, as of now, seems to have almost lost its steam, along with the larger FE community. They would write their divine intent to bring heaven on earth on paper, then cut themselves and post a video of themselves spreading their blood over it. As has been noted, it was apparently started by the truly psychotic Mark Braun, or Quasi-luminous, now usually going by Saturn or Satan on YouTube, where he disappears and reappears frequently. But there have been other clear leaders among them. One is Devon Madge, now Flat Earth Paradise on YouTube. I could go on forever about this guy, but here's the gist. Unlike Quasi-luminous, he comes off as intelligent and charismatic. For a long time, he posted about Blood Over Intent and random new agey nonsense, but he made very high quality videos and, before long, had tens of thousands of subs. Notable things he's done: had a big falling out with Quasi-luminous and basically became the movement's biggest voice, planned, raised money for, and ultimately abandoned the SEAL project, in which he aimed to travel to the North Pole to prove there's a giant hole there leading to the Garden of Eden. Largely abandoned.
Nice, bro! Ha! Nice, dude! Wait a minute! 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 Here's my question! Here's my question! How the fuck does this make any type of sense, bro? I thought you were a flat earther! I thought you were a flat earther! So if the earth was flat, and there was a hole, then there'd be nothing on the other side of the hole, bro. Like, take a piece of paper and put a hole in it, bro. What's at the bottom of the hole? The rest of the hole, bro. There's nothing there. It's just empty space. So why would the Garden of Eden be there if the earth is flat? Feel like the earth has to have some type of girth to it. Some type of thickness to be able to house something underneath the surface, bro. Bro, he doesn't even follow the shit that he's
Blood Over
saying.
Intent topics,
It's
becoming
crazy.
more focused on bizarre new age crap. Traveled the country mooching off his supporters, including a weeks-long road trip he called the Rite of Remembrance. Including a weeks-long road trip he called the Rite of Remembrance. Announced he is a reincarnation of Hermes/Thoth, messenger of the gods, and could manipulate matter at will. Made predictions about vague yet supposedly cataclysmic events. So it appears as though this Devon guy had quite the history with Blood Over Intent.
Is that
But
Jesus?
now he spun off and started his own thing, creating a sanctuary somewhere in Oregon, where all paranormal stuff happens. I'm not sure if this spin-off cult has anything to do with Blood Over Intent,
That's
as the post stated he became
Jesus.
disassociated with them. For now though, it would seem as though we might be witnessing the rise of a cult right before our eyes. If this was a small underground group on YouTube doing weird things, I might have ignored it. After all, there's honestly a lot of weird stuff on the site. But the frequent amount of uploads from everyday normal people is genuinely concerning. And when you factor in that some of them involve their family, their children, it's a little unsettling. From their nonsensical ramblings and beliefs, to their founder literally believing himself to be Satan, this is a blood cult that lives on YouTube. And frankly, I don't think it should. Thankfully, a lot of videos and channels have been deleted since this thread got popular. So stay safe, everyone. Happy holidays, and good night.
Dude, bro, it never fails to amaze me the amount of psychopaths that exist in this world, dude. Like, one random white dude said, yeah, I'm Satan, and I will bring hell upon earth, and then a bunch of other white people was like, you know, he's right. I'm gonna do the same thing. And they start slicing each other's arms off, spewing blood on some creepy Bible verse, and then performing a sacred ritual to bring forth the spirit of the demons, bro. What the fuck did I just watch, dude? This whole video was just wild and crazy, bro. But dude, I'm shocked, but I'm also not shocked at the same time, bro, which I feel like speaks for all of humanity at this point.